then you fools hurt. Jesus will.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2-1 and 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
The Titans take over.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go.
Now coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Tony Jefferson.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 81 yards. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Titans.
Both sides of the football in sink early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard. 2nd down.
Dory Jackson on the
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018 he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 37-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Ready? 230.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Or Titans 7, Steelers nothing.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
James Conner.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now, 4th and goal.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Number 22.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Williams on the tackle.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 79 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Titans.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, McDonald. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Cole McDonald with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald, he'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Henry. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Titans 28, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, it's Conner. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Now Roethlisberger. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
13 yards.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On first down, Conner. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Easy, easy.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Conner. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
James Conner.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And a Steeler first down.
On first down, Conner. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down now, it's Conner. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Hands to James Conner.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Conner. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
5 yards.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. Have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together. Hurry. Watch twist. Watch the zero. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twist. Run. Twist. Go.
Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Like 5. Right there, 54 miles. Watch the screen. Pass.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Conner. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal.
Right there, 54.
One last shot for Roethlisberger, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be, and time has run out now on this game. So this one, and this was truly a total team effort.